Hi friends, this is Farha. Today let's discuss about greedy method. Among all the algorithmic approaches, the simplest and straightforward approach is the greedy method. In this approach, the decision is taken on the basis of current available information without worrying about the effect of the current decision in future. What it means is whatever the information we have at the current moment, we will take decisions on basis of it without bothering about the impact of current decision in future. Greedy algorithm builds a solution part by part, choosing the next part in a such a way that it gives an immediate benefit. This approach never reconsiders the choices taken previously. This approach is mainly used to solve optimization problems. Greedy method is easy to implement and quite efficient in most of the cases. What it means is the algorithm does not take solution all at a time. Instead, it does part by part, which is beneficial. It doesn't consider previous choices made. We can say that greedy algorithm is an algorithmic paradigm based on heuristic that follows local optimal choice at each step with the hope of finding global optimal solution. In many problems, it does not produce an optimal solution, though it gives an approximate solution in a reasonable time. What it means is optimal solution means correct solution. If it cannot give the correct solution, it tries at least to give approximate solution to the problems. Components of greedy algorithm. There are 5 components: a candidate key, a selection function, a feasibility solution, an objective function, a solution function. Let's dig deeper. A candidate key. A solution is created from this set. A selection function used to choose the best candidate to be added to the solution. It means here it selects the best candidate for the solution. Feasibility solution used to determine whether a candidate can be used to contribute to the solution. It means where the candidate to contribute to the solution. A feasible optimal solution used to assign a value to a solution or a partial solution. It means it inserts the value to get the solution. Solution function used to indicate whether a complete solution has been reached. It means used to point out whether the solution is reached completely. Applications of greedy algorithm. There are 4 applications: job sequencing with deadlines, minimum cost spanning trees, single source shortest path algorithm, caps lock problem. The first application is job sequencing with deadlines. What it means is it takes up the jobs based on the sequence of profit, meeting the deadlines with maximum beneficial. To understand this, let us consider that there are n jobs to be executed at any time interval 1, 2, 3 and so on. Only exactly one job is to be executed. The profits are given below. N equals to 4, Pi equals to profit, Di equals to deadlines. These profits are gained by corresponding jobs. For obtaining feasible solution, we should take care that the jobs get completed within the deadlines. 2121 are deadlines. Rules to obtain the feasible solution. Each job takes 1 unit of time. If jobs start at its deadline, profit is obtained. Otherwise, no profit. Our goal is to schedule jobs to maximize the total profit. Consider all possible schedules and compute the minimum total time in the system. What it means is we should consider jobs which have maximum profit. So at the end we get total of maximum profit. The feasible solutions are obtained by various permutations and combinations of jobs. N means job. PI means profit. Job 1 has the profit 70. Job 2 has the profit 12. Job 3 has the profit 18. Job 4 has the profit 35. By adding job 1 and job 3 together, we get profit 88. Similarly, we follow the same rule for remaining. Job 4 and job 1 together get profit 105. We get these all solutions based on permutations and combinations made. Let's get the optimal solution for the same. Each job takes 1 unit of time. Let us consider example of printing press or printing shop. Each person has some amount of papers, suppose 300. For printing these 300 pages, job 1, I mean person 1, gives 2 hours of deadline with profit of 70 rupees. Job 2, I mean person 2, gives 1 hour of deadline with profit of 12 rupees. Job 3, I mean person 3, gives 2 hours of deadline with profit of 18 rupees. Job 4, I mean person 4, gives 1 hour of deadline with profit of 35 rupees. Whereas each step of 300 pages can be printed only in 1 hour, or not more than that or less than that. Then we take maximum time as the highest deadline, which is 2 in our example. Jobs: job 1, job 2, job 3 and job 4. Profits: 70, 12, 18, 35. Deadlines: 2, 1, 2, 1. Then time is 0 to 1, 1 to 2. Highest profit is 70. So I fit it in 1 to 2. The next highest profit is 35. So I fit it in 0 to 1 because it should be completed in 1 hour. Follow the sequence of profit with deadlines. By adding the profit 1 and profit 4, we get 105. So only 2 jobs are done. Deadline of job means a time on which or before the job has to be executed. The sequence J2 J4 is not allowed because both have deadline 1. The deadlines of job 2 and job 4 are same. If job 2 is started at 0, it will be completed on 1. But we cannot start job 4 on 1. Since deadline of job 4 is 1. The feasible sequence is a sequence that allows all jobs in a sequence to be executed within their deadlines and highest profit can be gained. The optimal solution is a feasible solution with maximum profit. In previous slide, example sequence 3 2 is not considered as D3 is greater than D2. But we have considered the sequence 2 3 as a feasible solution because D2 is less than D3. Because D2 less than D3. We have choose job 1 first, then we have chosen job 4. The solution job 4 and job 1 is feasible as the order of execution is 4, then 1. Also D4 less than D1. If we try 1, 3, 4, then it is not feasible solution. Hence, reject 3 from the set. Similarly, if we add job 2 in the sequence, then the sequence becomes 1, 2, 4. This is also not a feasible solution, hence reject it. Finally, the feasible sequence is 4, 1. This sequence optimal sequence. If you have understand this job sequence concept, then this algorithm would be easily understandable. Let's go for a next slide. Application 2 is minimum cost spanning tree. Minimum cost spanning tree is weighted connected graph. Let's see below graph. Add all the weighted of weights, so total weight is 26. In minimum cost spanning tree, again there are two algorithms. They are Prim's algorithm and Kruskal's algorithm. Prim's algorithm is a greedy algorithm that finds minimum spanning tree for a connected weighted graph. See the example in the below graph, which is graph A. So it is fully connected graph with weights. Let us break it into minimal weighted and connected graph. Look at the graph B on the screen. From node A, this graph has three connections: A to B, A to C, A to D. Out of these three, the minimal connected node is A to C, which is 9. Again from C, the minimal node is C to D, whose weight is 12. Again from D, the minimal node is D to E, whose weight is 14. So the total minimal connected weight from A to E is 35. That represents the graph B. From A to C, A to C, C to D, D to E. Again, let's go for the next slide. Crucial's algorithm. Crucial is a greedy algorithm that finds a minimal spanning tree for a connected weighted graph. It connects the tree of the graph, which include every and total weight of edges in the spanning tree. Look at the connected graph on the slide. Let's go to the next slide. First, we select all the vertices, then an edge with optimum weight is selected from heap. Even though it is not adjacent to previously selected edge, care should be taken for not forming circuit. Remove the connections to the graph as displayed in A. First, find out the minimum weight from node 1, which is 1 to 6 with weight 10 as displayed in B. Find out the minimum weight which is adjacent to 1 to 6 is 3 to 4 as displayed in C. Then find out the minimum weight which is adjacent to earlier nodes, which is 2 to 7 displayed in D. Then find out the minimum weight which is adjacent to earlier nodes, which is 2 to 3 display in E, and so on till not forming circuit. In lost F diagram, it is not displaying a circuit or circle. It is not connected with each other. Let's go for next slide. The third application is single source shortest path. In single source shortest path problem, the shortest distance from a single vertex called source. It is assumed that all the distance are positive. Sometimes graph is used to represent the distance between two cities. Everybody is interested to move from one city to another city as fast possible. This single source path is based on interest. Single source shortest path. Below is the example. For 1 to 4, for 1 there are 3 directions, that are 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 1 to 2. The minimum weight for 1 is 10. So we considered it. 1 to 4 is 10. 1 to 3 is 1 to 4 is 10. 1 to 4, 4 to 5 is 25. 1 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 2 is 45. 1 to 3 is 45. The right hand side data of on the screen shows at the shortest path from 1. Hope you understood the greedy method and its application. Thank you. Stay safe, be healthy.